sound the retreat.
But what about the king? Should we not...
Do as I command.
Pull out! All of you, let's move!
That can't end well. Sorry, I'm still typing up this gift list.
Ah, your eyes finally open. Mother shall be pleased. Back in the wilds, of course. I am Morrigan, lest you have forgotten, and I have just bandaged your wounds. You are welcome, by the way. How does your memory fare? Do you remember Mother's rescue? Mother managed to save you and your friend, though 'twas a close call. What is important is that you both live. The man who was to respond to your signal quit the field. The Darkspawn won your battle. Those he abandoned were massacred. Your friend, he is not taking it well. All dead. Your friend has veered between denial and grief since Mother told him. He is outside by the fire. Mother asked to see you when you awoke. You were welcome. Though Mother did most of the work, I am no healer. I do not know. She rarely tells me her plans. I will stay and make something to eat.
Well, lovely. That, ended well, I guess. Thank you.
Cannot be.
Well, shit. Let's see if I can do it again, if it pops up. It pops up.
As you desire.
Nope. Need to hire cunning, I'm assuming.
See, here is your fellow Grey Warden. You worry too much, young man.
You're alive. I thought you were dead for sure. Oh, this doesn't seem real. If it weren't for Morrigan's mother, we'd be dead on top of that tower.
Do not talk about me as if I am not present, lad.
I didn't mean... But what do we call you? You've never told us your name?
Names are pretty, but useless. The chastened folk call me Flemeth. I suppose it will do.
The Flemeth? From the legends? Daveth was right. You're the Witch of the Wilds, aren't you?
And what does that mean? I know a bit of magic, and it has served you both well, has it not? Must I? Age and power are relative. It depends on who is asking. Compared to you, yes, on both counts.
Then why didn't you save Duncan? He was our leader.
I am sorry for your Duncan, but your grief must come later. In the dark shadows before you take vengeance, as my mother once said. Duty must come now. It has always been the Grey Warden's duty to unite the lands against the Blight. Or did that change when I wasn't looking?
That doesn't make any sense. Why would he do it?
Now that is a good question. Men's hearts hold shadows darker than any tainted creature. Perhaps he believes the Blight is an army he can outmaneuver. Perhaps he does not see that the evil behind it is the true threat.
The Archdemon.
Me, I am just an old woman who lives in the wilds. I know nothing of blights and darkspawn.
Well, whatever Loghain's insanity, he obviously thinks the Darkspawn are a minor threat. We must warn everyone this isn't the case.
And who will believe you? Unless you think to convince this Loghain of his mistake.
He just betrayed his own king. If Al-Eamon knew what he did at Ostagar, he would be the first to call for his execution. I suppose. Al-Eamon wasn't at Ostagar. He still has all his men. And he was Kaelin's uncle. I know him. He's a good man, respected in the Landsmeet. Of course, we could go to Redcliffe and appeal to him for help. Of course! The treaties! Grey Wardens can demand aid from dwarves, elves, mages, and other places. They're obligated to help us during a blight.
I may be old, but dwarves, elves, mages, this Al-Eamon, and who knows what else. This sounds like an army to me.
So can we do this? Go to Redcliffe and these other places and build an army?
So you are set then, ready to be Grey Wardens. Now that you mention it, I do have one more thing to offer.
The stew is bubbling, Mother dear. Shall we have 2 guests for the eve, or none?
The Grey Wardens are leaving shortly, girl. And you will be joining them.
Such a shame. What?
You heard me, girl. The last time I looked, you had ears.
Have I no say in this?
You have been itching to get out of the wilds for years. Here is your chance. As for you, Wardens, consider this repayment for your lives.
Not to look a gift horse in the mouth, but won't this add to our problems? Out of the wilds, she's an apostate.
If you do not wish help from us illegal mages, young man, perhaps I should have left you on that tower.
Point taken.
Mother, this is not how I wanted this. I'm not even ready.
You must be ready. Alone, these two must unite for Eldon against the Darkspawn. They need you, Morrigan. Without you, they will surely fail, and all will perish under the Blight. Even I.
I understand.
And you, Wardens. Do you understand? I give you that which I value above all in this world. I do this because you must succeed.
Allow me to get my things, if you please. I am at your disposal, Grey Wardens. I suggest a village north of the wilds as our first destination. It is not far, and you will find much you need there. Or, if you prefer, I shall simply be your silent guide. The choice is yours.
You will regret saying that.
Dear, sweet mother, you are so kind to cast me out like this. How fondly I shall remember this moment.
Well, I always said, if you want something done, do it yourself. Or hear about it for a decade or two afterwards.
Do you really want to take her along because her mother says so? I guess you're right. The Grey Wardens have always taken allies where they could find them.
I am so pleased to have your approval. Farewell, Mother. Do not forget the stew on the fire. I would hate to return to a burned-down hut.
Bah! 'Tis far more likely you will return to see this entire area, along with my hut, swallowed up by the Blight.
All I meant was...
Yes, I know. Do try to have fun, dear.
Alright then, that was fun. So we have new characters. We have Morgan. Yay! I know a certain someone who is in love with Morgan, and I do not blame him in the slightest. Alright, let's just get on with the work then. Can I? Do. Okay, let's go. Alright, let's see here. All place we can go is Lothering, because all the other places are currently blocked off to us. Have to admit though, I love the fact that we get a little blood trail whenever we walk across, and if we come across an enemy, we get that. Random encounter.
And I expect each of you to supply these men. We must rebuild what was lost at Ostagar, and quickly. There are those who would take advantage of our weakened state if we let them. We must defeat this Darkspawn incursion, but we must do so sensibly and without hesitation.
Your Lordship, if I might speak. You have declared yourself Queen Honora's regent, and claim we must unite under your banner for our own good. But what of the army lost at Ostagar? Your withdrawal was most fortuitous.
Everything I have done has been to secure Ferelden's independence. I have not shirked my duty to the throne, and neither will any of you!
The Banon will not bow to you simply because you demand it.
Understand this. I will brook no threat to this nation from you or anyone.
Bantegan, please!
Your Majesty, your father risks civil war. If Eamon were here...
Antigon, my father is doing what is best.
Did he also do what was best for your husband, Your Majesty?
Ooh, snap. Bring it!
More foul darkspawn.
I'm a hell of a gangbang going on here. There you are. Wow, they all just kind of fell down after a while. They still have the pants.
I think he was out there looking for you. He's chosen you. Mabari are like that. They call it imprinting.
Does this mean we're going to have this mangy beast following us about now? Wonderful.
He's not mangy.
Alrighty then, so this is our dog, Armabadi. I mentioned this before when I first showed him. Hold on a second. He's basically, if you didn't choose the human noble path and got your Omabari from that, this is your opportunity to get him now. Good chance to get a new pet, so I'm going to do it. And I already have a name for him. Barkimedes. I love that joke. Barkimedes. I spelled it right. I spelled it right. Hello, Barkimedes. Each of the three characters have their own name for the dog. They're all three going to get him. And it basically shows along what type of personality they have. Suzuka respects crafters and designers, people who make shit. So she respects Archimedes. She's also a goofy little fuck, so Barkimedes. If you want to find out the name of the other dogs, go check out the Let's Play. I go into details about explaining why I named them that way. Except for I think Shioko, but I think it's kind of understandable why I named that one. Alright, on to the Lothering. Barkimedes. I love it. It's a good joke. Loading. So this is going to be the predominant area that we're going to be fiddling with for this set, outside of Ostergard. Next set will probably be to the right. We'll see.
Wake up, gentlemen. More travelers to attend to. Led by a dwarf, oddly enough.
They don't look much like them others, you know. Maybe we should just let these ones pass.
Nonsense. Greetings, travelers.
Highwaymen, preying on those fleeing the Darkspawn, I suppose.
They are fools to get in our way. I say, teach them a lesson.
Now, is that any way to greet someone? A simple 10 silvers, and you're free to move on. Indeed, for the upkeep of the Imperial Highway. It's a bit of a mess, isn't it? You want to pay more? Well, we'll happily accept donations. Well, I can't say I'm pleased to hear that. We have rules, you know.
Right. We get to ransack your corpse then. Those are the rules.
Well, this is going nowhere. Let's finish this, gents.
Oh, you guys are stupid.
Oh, great.
And boom! Good luck! Alright then.
All right. We surrender. We're just trying to get by before the Darkspawn get us all. Right. I guess so. I'm sorry. There aren't any. Just the Templars, and they'll execute me. I'm not going down without a fight.
Well, all right.
Well, you didn't. You just kind of fell down and I chopped your head off, motherfucker. I'm not going down without a fight. Boom.
It's a doctor!
Right. Dead.
End this!
Alright, Barkimedes, you help him out. I'm gonna take care of this bandit in the back.
That went well.
Good job, boys. Barkimedes. Good boy. Mind clean us up? I love that. I talked to Barkimedes and he cleans us up. Okay, I leveled up too. Level. Do and do. Alright. I was going to do herbalism so I can make potions and whatnot. Alright, so I can't learn anything there. So let's learn. Let's see here. The warrior tries to make each attack count, sacrificing attack speed for a bonus to attack as well as increased. Taunt, disengage. I'll learn this. Not gonna use it, but I'll learn it. They're good. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot to equip Barkimedes with this shit. Barkimedes. I'm gonna laugh every time I do that. Barkimedes has his own equipment stuff. Ooh, back. As well as his own abilities too. He has a collar and war paint. Unfortunately, we apparently don't have war paint for him. I could have sworn we started with one. He also cannot get any negative affection towards you, so he's pretty much yours. He loves you. Fuck out all these guys.
Yes.
Alrighty. Don't see anything over there.
Well, there it is. Lothering. Pretty as a painting.
Ah, so you have finally decided to rejoin us, have you? Falling on your blade in grief seemed like too much trouble, I take it.
Is my being upset so hard to understand? Have you never lost someone important to you? Just what would you do if your mother died?
Before or after I stopped laughing.
Right, very creepy. Forget I asked. Yes, I know. I was just thinking.
No wonder it took so long, then.
Oh, I get it. This is the part where we're shocked to discover how you've never had a friend your entire life.
I can be friendly when I desire to. Alas, desiring to be more intelligent does not make it so.
Anyway, I thought we should talk about where we intend to go first. I agree. Have you looked at them? There are 3 main groups that we have treaties for. The Dalish Elves, the Dwarves of Orzammar, and the Circle of Magi. I also still think that Arleman is our best bet for help. We might even want to go to him first.
Go after your enemy directly. Find this man Loghain and kill him. The rest of this business with the treaties can then be done in safety.
Yes, he certainly wouldn't see that coming, and it's not like he has the advantage of an army and experience and...
I was asked for my opinion and I gave it. If your wish is to come up with reasons why something cannot be done, we will stand here until the Darkspawn are upon us.
Fair enough. Let's head into the village whenever you're ready.
Alrighty then. There are a few things I want to do before I set my recorder to rest. So, if there's any glitching, please bear with it just a little bit longer. We are looking for a few people.
You there. If you're looking for safe shelter, I'll warn you.
Care.
There's none to be found.
You.
Back off. I have the right to charge what I wish.
You profit from their misfortune. I should have the Templars give away everything in your carts.
You wouldn't dare. Any of you step too close to my goods and I'll...
It's so nice to see everyone working together in a crisis. Warms the heart.
Oh, you there. You look able. Would you care to make a tiny profit helping a beleaguered businessman? You could say that, yes.
The nerve of these people!
He is charging outlandish prices for things people desperately need. Their blood is filling his pockets.
'Tis only survival of the fittest. All of these cretins would do the same in his shoes, given the chance.
I have limited supplies. The people decide what those supplies are worth to them.
You bought most of your wares from these very people last week. Now they flee for their lives, and you want to talk business?
Look, stranger, I've 100 silvers if you drive this rabble off, starting with that priest. I'm an honest merchant, nothing more. Would it help these folks if they could buy no goods at all?
They spend their very last coin because they are desperate, and this man preys upon them as surely as the bandits outside the city.
Ah, I'm not arguing anymore. Drive off this woman and get your 100 silvers. Otherwise, I'm taking my wagon and leaving. Perhaps. If that woman agrees I'm allowed to charge something.
Do what you must, so long as the prices do not beggar the needy.
Fine, fine, done. And since you don't look too needy, normal prices for you.
So, we have come to solve every squabble in the village personally. My, but the Darkspawn will be impressed.
Thank you for your generous assistance. May the Maker watch over your path.
Morgan doesn't like I'm helping out. She likes the survival of the fittest thing. That... That's locked.
What do you need?
Nothing. Let me see here. Come up with the map if I can. There's nothing much else there. Let me think. Shops. I believe he's the only real shop in town. They'll actually give me good gear. Barkimedes. Sorry. I love that name. It's so cute. Okay, let's see here. Let's talk to this little guy right here.
Have you seen my mother? She's really tall, and she has red hair. We live on a big farmhold, all of us. Some mean men with swords came, and Mother told me to run to the village as fast as I could, so I did. She said she'd be right behind me, but I've been waiting and waiting, and I can't see her. He went with William to the neighbours yesterday, but he didn't come back. Mother said I wasn't to go with anyone. I'm supposed to wait for her here, in the village. A whole silver! Wow, thank you. So, you're a dwarf, aren't you? Father says dwarves are really greedy, but you're not greedy at all. Thank you for helping me.
Your father's a racist dick, you know that? Okay, so, there's one more thing we can do here. It's the chantry board here. Basically, what this entails is that we get random quests that we can fiddle around with whenever we need to. I'm going to be doing these off-screen because they're really not that entertaining. All this one is to fight a few bands on the outskirts of town, on the north end of town. Then we get one to kill a few bears and kill a few wolves to get to a corpse that has something on it. That's pretty much all there is.
They will take your children.
Alright guys, so I'll be right back. I'm gonna let my recorder rest.